Hi, my name is Serafina Green. I'm 37 years of age. One of the disorders I have is ADHD, so I've decided to voice record over pictures and videos that I've taken about myself and what I'm working on. If I tried to freestyle, it would take me about 30 minutes or more, and I only have 2 to 3 minutes.
I'm currently studying how to become a professional in my own not-for-profit transportation aid, with no curriculum whilst I battle the onslaught of old behavior patterns and mainly the twisted nuances of my mind. Borderline personality disorder isn't just a disease, a mental illness. It is born on tragedy through trauma. In my childhood, teens, and young adulthood, day in and out for years, I survived domestic violence and abuse, neglect, emotional degradation to the point I began dissociating. Things like constant bullying, belittlement, undermining, gaslighting, manipulation, control, and threats used to punish, scare into submission, acts of physical violence, or threats of it. This is where I developed borderline personality disorder. I was also born with ADHD, which was not discovered until my early 30s due to being emotionally shut off because of the trauma growing up. Every child deals with emotional and physical violence differently. I have always been very sensitive as a child upon developing this disorder. Dissociating helped me escape my physical reality. I was there in body, yet deep inside my mind. Unfortunately, I learned to be in constant survival 101 mode, and I did not develop the way other children would in a loving, supportive environment. Over the years, I would struggle with self-worth, confidence, esteem, and the ability to think I was not enough, capable, or could learn, often hiding myself from others. I learned to use a daily set of skills to help guide me to function in our society, which most people take for granted. Through self-awareness of this disorder, I do not wish to repeat the cycle and abuse. Due to it, my perception of the world and my constant day-to-day actions are a little skewed. They're not always what they seem, and I must be mindful of this. With the trauma that has not been fully healed, along with having ADHD, I must be mindful of how I conduct myself because adults with unhealed trauma subconsciously recreate and magnetically attract abusive people and situations. The only way to heal this trauma is to work through it whilst experiencing life. I also beat 6.5 years of agoraphobia, and I overcame 2.5 years of chronic fatigue syndrome, also known as ME, and fibromyalgia. I may not have knowledge of everything right away, as no student does, but that is where a professional mindset comes in, to keep going and build on your skill set. I hope to achieve charity status. By using my skill set, I was able to push through my shyness and make connections in the community. I have recently found out I can apply as a private foundation without the use of a board, which was a major block due to my background in mental health and not having strong long-term relations with others. I really struggled to figure out how to obtain funding without this registration.